farming industry is no stranger to challenges and obstacles. However, growers are always striving to find new ways of improving and being stewards of the land or hoping for the next rainfall. Hi, I'm Colton Young from the Northern Ag Network, and this is Tailgate Talks, a partnership with Helena Agri-Enterprises where we're traveling the state of Montana in 2025, visiting these growers and producers, talking about the challenges in the industry and how partnerships with Helena have helped them overcome some of these obstacles. For this episode, our team visited Great Falls, Montana farmer Will Roatch. Will is a young producer in the area who has worked hard over the past several years to build up quite an impressive operation.
My name's Will Roatch. I grew up north of Great Falls on my great-grandparents' homestead. I recently took the operation over about 2 years ago. We're farming about 4,500 acres, mostly spring wheat, winter wheat rotation, some malt barley, but generally just cereals.
For Will, farming was always the end goal, and when his time came to seize an opportunity within his community, he was all in.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to farm, and I got the opportunity a couple years ago with leasing a couple neighbors' places and putting together some more acreage to make it a little more feasible.
Being a young producer, it's always important to have partners and professionals to help you along the way, and Will found that partnership early with Helena Agri-Enterprises.
Partnering with Helena was obviously a huge decision for me because starting out, I wasn't sure what exact direction I should go, but throughout the years, Kernigans, which Helena bought out about 6 years ago, were a really tried and true operation, and they helped a ton of guys out around here through some really tough years. So I'm really happy with the decision I made.
Helena Agri-Enterprises is one of the nation's foremost agronomic providers of crop inputs, application technology, and more, and always at the top of Helena's priorities, their customers. And for Helena's product manager, Karissa Eddy, the warm, friendly atmosphere is one of Helena's defining characteristics that she appreciates most.
When a customer walks in the door, they immediately feel warm and greeted and a part of that Helena family. I truly feel like we bring solutions to the field that they need in a timely fashion.
Dan Brattain, an agronomist with Helena Agri-Enterprises, has been Will's right-hand man. Working with a young and energetic producer like Will makes the partnership for Dan so much more rewarding.
And, you know, partnering up with somebody that has a work ethic like Will really makes my job easier because he's always looking for something new. He's always wanting to do the best he can do. And just partnering with somebody with that kind of work ethic is just means the world.
As Will's agronomist with Helena Agri-Enterprises, Dan Brattain has spent hours on the operation learning about the fields, crops, the soil, and the environment. Drought, one of the most common issues farmers face in Montana, has brought some challenges to Will's operation. Dan recommended First Defense, Helena's branded seed treatment.
So, you know, when Will's treating a seed, he's using First Defense. It's Helena's branded cereal product for seed treatment. It's, you know, popping out of the ground a little faster than traditional seed treats. So that's helping him get an early start onto his winter wheat into the fall. And then going down with resurge with his drill fill. And that's ensuring that he's getting proper root development.
Will has been using First Defense for a few years now and has noticed quite an improvement in his fields.
It's helped a lot with emergence. That's the number one takeaway we've seen. The wheat's getting up quicker, growing a better root system early on in the fall, so it really carries over better in the winter. And then, of course, there are some things with moisture. It retains moisture a lot better.
Helena Agri-Enterprises focuses on finding solutions to farmers' needs across the country. Division agronomist Michael Larkin has noticed some soil health issues across the state of Montana.
So one of the emerging issues that we've seen recently in the Montana area, and it's kind of isolated in various pockets, but we're beginning to see low pH showing up in a lot of our soil tests. And it's really stratified in the surface 0 to 4 inches. And that's largely because as we've moved to minimum tillage and we've repetitively applied nitrogen fertilizers over the years, we've now neutralized that free lime that's in the soil. And so the soil is moving to an acidic soil pH, and that's causing some issues with us on the production side.
Michael Larkin and the team at Helena have actively found a solution to the low pH levels in the soil and have resources available.
Really, the only way that we can handle the pH issue is we have to lime those soils. We've got to be able to bring the pH back up. So it's not going to correct itself. We have to take a corrective action to make that happen. And so the recommendation that we use is lime. That can be broadcast, it could be pelleted lime. We've seen a lot of success putting pelleted lime in furrow with the seed at planting. And what we're trying to do is just modify that environment immediately adjacent to the seed and help that plant get through that stratified layer of low pH.
Finding solutions is one of the many strong suits that Helena Agri-Enterprises has, and for a farmer like Will Roatch, knowing that Helena will be on site right away to help find that solution has been instrumental in his growth as a producer.
I've seen some problems, and I can call Dan, and Dan will come up with a solution. And even if it's not in the cards, this year, just due to the economic situation we're in, it gives you something to look forward to and to hope to do. And you get to see a lot of tests. They have all the data to back it up.
Working with Helena Agri-Enterprises over the course of a few years, Will reflected on just how much his operation has improved.
We've changed the operation a lot in just what we're putting down when we're doing it. So it's created a better yield, which is obviously exciting. And it really gives you something to look forward to.
Improvement, growth, accountability, and results are all common themes when you talk with a producer who partners with Helena Agri-Enterprises. For product manager Karissa Eddy, it's a foundation for the company.
We have those tools in our toolbox to make that acre better, and we can go as deep or as wide as we need to, but at the end of the day, we're gonna get the seed in the ground. We're gonna be there from the beginning to the end, the first phone call and the last phone call.
Having a partner to provide insight adds a lot of support to a producer like Will Roatch, and now that he's seen just what Helena's products can do, he's looking forward to continuing his partnership.
Really looking forward to keep on using the research, see what results we can get out of that on a long-term use. Also spraying on Coron, which is a liquid fertilizer through the sprayer, which is kind of exciting, seeing quite a few results out of that as well.
Karissa says it's more than just products and solutions, but also it's about relationships with the customers.
Why partner with Helena? It's truly because of the relationship. It's truly because you get something, whether it's a beer and a handshake or you're purchasing a product, that at the end of the day is what matters. And we're still people doing business with people. And that's not gonna change in farming, and that's a darn good thing.
And these relationships are the most important part of the Helena family.
With Helena, we don't win unless the producer wins, and that's what we stand behind. And we want to be a partner with every one of our producers. Especially these beginning farmers like Will, who in my mind is a true inspiration.
We're inviting you to join us with these tailgate talks. Go out and talk to your local friends, your neighbors, community members, share a beverage on a tailgate, and Dan here's gonna have an opportunity to join Helena at a different tailgate this year.
Yeah, so please stop by any of your local Helena retail locations or call your local Helena sales rep for a chance to win Weber State tickets, which is the Egg Appreciation Weekend down in Bozeman.
In a world full of chaos and challenges, it's always rewarding to come out here and talk to the producers who are optimistic and hopeful for the future of the ag industry, along with their partners like Helena Agri-Enterprises, who are always bringing success to their operations. Reporting from Great Falls, I'm Colton Young, Northern Ag Network.